What's up, Dolly Hood, action figure collector, model collectors, all around in between, gift covers. Welcome back to Castman Shows. And I'm back here with another edition. And y'all remember how I told y'all that I was wanting to get more into Dungeons and Dragons? And so I have. And so I went out. I've been wanting to get into like actually doing the game. So I went out and I got the starter set, and so I thought, why not make a review on it, right? So this is the Dungeons and Dragons starter set. It looks kind of like classic. I know it's not like the original that like came out in the 70s or the 80s or whatever, but it's still kind of giving me like a nostalgia vibe. But it's everything you need to start playing the world's greatest role playing game. And this game has came like so far through the years. Like I remember this game like even like in the early 90s as a young kid, and I remember this game like in school, like when I was in school. But I don't remember a lot of people like really being into it like that. Kinda, not really. It was just kind of like low key. Like really, a lot of people did not play this game that I knew. Not that I knew about any damn way, because I don't think the online version of the game came out until like a little bit later on in the early 2000s. But I'm talking about like in the 90s playing this like as a kid. But I did look on the box and it says 12 and up. So I figured entirely how that would kind of make a lot of sense. But I just remember this game always being like out. I remember this game definitely always being, I'm not going to say it was a part of my life because I didn't have the game. Like my parents weren't buying me the game like in all the pieces and stuff like that. Like I didn't really come across too many of the action figures. I'm gonna be honest about that too. Like I don't even remember having too many Dungeons and Dragons action figures when I was a kid. I really don't. But it was just something that really always fascinated me and drew me, especially like the 80s animation, the cartoon. Now, I do remember that one. I do remember watching that one a little bit, but not being able to like vividly keep up with the episodes and like understand the plot of what's going on. Keep in mind that show came out in 1984. I wasn't born until 1987. So whenever like I did watch it, it was just it was just something that I thought like looked cool, and it kept my attention or whatever. But as I got older and got more into Dungeons and Dragons, I really started like falling in love with it. You know what I mean? So just like the mystic ways and everything about it. But this right here is going to show us how to explore subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. The Dungeons and Dragons starter set is your gateway to action-packed stories on the imagination. This box contains the essential rules of the game, plus everything you need to play heroic characters on perilous adventures and worlds of fantasy. And there's kind of like the components of what is going to be coming in the box. We got the 64-page adventure book with everything the dungeon master needs to get started. We got a 32-page rule book for playing characters levels 1 through 5. 5 pre-generated characters, each with a character sheet and supporting reference material. And we have 6 game dice. When you're ready for even more, expand your adventures with the 5th edition Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and Monster Manual. Just a couple other things there to get you all started. There is the Dungeons & Dragons site at the bottom. That is not the site that you go to play online. I think that is dndonline.com if I'm not mistaken. And then we have just some more of the rides and things here down at the bottom. Logos, copyrights. There is your price, starter. And I did kind of notice, I think that this box pops open. Nope, it don't come up like that. I'm about to fuck some shit up. So let me go ahead and just see how you open this box. So be right back. Okay, y'all, and it's just traditional tabletop game style. It pops right open. And there you can see we got the dice here in the side. They are my favorite color, blue, which is a good thing. But I see a lot of like these dice that I want to order like from online and stuff like that, because obviously my favorite characters will be like water characters for me getting started out. So I like the blue dice and keep things like that. This right here is our Lost Mine of Plandelver. So this is pretty much like there's your introduction, running the adventure background overview, adventure hook, Forgotten Realms. This is it's looking like a key of what of like the I don't know. It's this is a big book right here. This book has got about at least 64 pages. It's got a lot of role plays and like key guides and stuff to the game. And that one right here, this right here is the starter set rule book. So this is the rule book, and it has 32 pages in it. It has the how to play, getting started, 6 abilities, your chapter 2 combat. There'll be chapter 3 adventuring, chapter 4 spell casting. Yeah, these books are really good. They have like lots of good pictures and graphics, and then explain. It has your statistic charts, your weapon charts. It has everything you really need to know. It breaks it down into the T, and this is what I love because I see a lot of this stuff online where I'm having to like save it and scroll and look for it online, but it's giving it to you all here in one place. That's like right in front of you. So that's a good thing. These right here look like character sheets for creating characters. And then again, like you all, you don't have to like go this route. You can kind of come out with like make kind of doing like your own way of going about Dungeons and Dragons. Because these character sheets, like you look here, and I see a lot of these online, and they're like decorative. Like I seen one that's like I mentioned, my favorite thing characters are like Aquatarian characters, you know, or aqua characters. This they had one that had like a lot of like different designs and stuff, right? That made the character sheet like stand out and pop and be like a little bit more personalized. These right here are like really bland, as you see they're on just like plain white paper, and the details aren't like really heavy. It is traditional Dungeons and Dragons, a character sheet, yes, but as you all are known, like in the situation where we are now, like it's growing and seeing how far Dungeons and Dragons have come. You can do a lot more. You can get character sheets that are a lot more creative. That's all I'm trying to say. But also keep in mind that on the back of these, they do list a lot of gain. You know, they list your gaining levels and abilities here. They break down the levels and how to improve your armor. They give the background and the fighter type or whatnot, your the human, your type or your class or race, whatnot, if you will. And yeah, that's just kind of like a sum up of the character sheet. So and you will fill these out obviously for your character, each of your characters, because you will have to you know, have that. But these character sheets right here are pre-made or well, you know the word I'm looking for. So this one right here, for example, this is going to be our fighter 1 level, and he is a human background folk hero, lawfully good alignment, armor class 14, initiative +3, speed is 30. And there is our strength points here on the side. There are our powers or skills. There are our saving throws. There's a proficiency bonus, inspiration. Just the whole basic chart of everything you need. Armor class, initiative, and speed. If I said that one or not. Attacks and spell casting. And they're down your equipment on the bottom. So the next one we would have is a wizard class 1, high elf race, acolyte background, chaotic good alignment, and the same thing here where it just kind of breaks down the attacks. You see there how it's different, your different points here. It has your languages and your proficiencies down at the bottom, passive wisdom, abilities, features and traits. flaws, bonus, ideals, personality traits. Okay, and on the back here, same thing. It breaks down the race on the bottom. It gives you even in depth of names, more about the different class, like the wizard class, backgrounds, gaining levels. It breaks it down into full depth. Okay. Again, another example, we have a neutral alignment halfling here, class root, criminal, same thing. Now, I'm not gonna just like give you all of these, but that's just kind of like a basic of what those are looking like for the character sheets. But these are already pre-made, so you won't have to worry about that if you're the type of person that like really struggles with bringing out that type of creative side or whatnot. That'll just kind of be a key thing right here. This box right here, they put this in here. Like, I don't know what that's for. I really thought it would be like a lot more that you got with this, but okay. So I mean, it's just basically like here how to play. It's giving us a good scroll through of the game, basically telling you like about how getting started, rolling, the core rules and structure, everything. But as far as like, I thought it would at least gave you like a miniature, at least like one miniature or something. But you don't you don't get any cards. Everything else is look like you have to pick up and go on this game. And that's how I am. I'm like at the point where I'm like kind of trying to pick up and like, learn and go about. But I think this is a definitely good a tool to have, because they say when you play the game, you always want to have a good rule book with you. A rule book, you want to have at least 6 dice, and it's a couple other things. You want to have your figures, your miniatures. I don't know how many characters you need, but from the look of this, it might be 5. But yeah, and a Dungeon Master, you need at least you have to have the Dungeon Master, and then it has to be at least 3 to like 6 characters or players. So take that what you will, you all. I'm sure that's not everything about the game for sure. If you all know more about the game, please list down below, because I know others would probably like to learn more and hear about it. But yeah, if not, just keep searching and keep researching, because I know I am. It's a big world of Dungeons and Dragons out there. It's like a whole different, it's the Forgotten Realms back here. So let me know what y'all are coming out with, and I will continue to post what I'm getting and sharing from my experience of Dungeons and Dragons and how I'm going along, and all the collector pieces that I get from Dungeons and Dragons. You will see them here. So y'all drop down, leave comments, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new here. I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Try to love something. Try to love someone. If you can't do that, just try to love, y'all. I'm out.